Right folks, hello, and welcome to what might be, I've got a feeling, this might be my worst video ever. I've just seen how wonky the camera is as well, but the reason is that, there we go. Where's comfortable? It's about to start chucking it down. We've got forecast for torrential rain. Today is Sunday and I just want to get as much of the greenhouse done as I can possibly do. My camera isn't waterproof, so we're going to try and film a few bits, but the first thing I need to do is give this timber base another quick coat of stuff. It got really late last night and I did a nice coat of bitumen, but there's still, is this dry? Yes, it has mostly dried. It's not quite dry. It also needs another coat. Bugger. Okay, this is going to slow things up a bit. What I'm going to do then today, focus on getting the timbers absolutely prepped properly. I've got loads more paint left, so I'm thinking I'll just do the whole lot with bitumen. I'm going to do more coats on the ones that I've already done, the two exposed sides, the one on the bottom and the one that's facing out first. And then while that's drying, I'm going to work on the greenhouse base, the bricks. And there's probably a lot more groundwork to do than I'm hoping. Let me show you. So here we are, the work site. The issue is that I need to bring this main soil level in here down to around the level of, well, a little bit lower than the bricks, because the idea is the interior is going to be paved with slabs, which I've still not found. I've been looking like a hawk, and unfortunately, they haven't arrived. So I wanted to get the slabs kind of done first before I put everything around it, but it's not going to happen that way. It's best to just, if I've got a bit of time to do this, I'm going to do it. So I need to get this all scooped out. I need to do a little bit of finicking around with the base to make sure it's all pretty level. I'm pretty happy with it. It's settled a bit, so there's a few high spots and a couple of low spots. I think I probably just need to do a bit of building up those low spots. So I'm just going to get going. I'm going to give the sleepers another coat first, and then while they're hopefully sort of semi-drying, I don't think it's worth putting the sleepers out. You know, we're about to have torrential rain. If that stuff hasn't completely dried, then it's all just a load of wasted effort and money. I think it's best to wait until the stuff is properly cured and is weatherproof. It's a bit of a shame because I had a little bit of a dream today that I might actually get it all assembled, frame up, and maybe even start glazing, which I thought was a bit ambitious, but we do what we can, don't we? When we got the time, do what you can. Might not be till next weekend that I actually get it glazed. My God, it is not nice out. I am. Headphones always mess up my hair. I am enjoying myself a little bit more than I thought I would. But I think that's mainly just down to my choice of music today, which is funk. I'm moving and I'm grooving as I'm building this. And I often find the choice of music can really dramatically alter the day. When I'm in a really miserable mood on the allotment, often with something like this, I listen to like really heavy metal and like normally got a scowl on my face and I'm not enjoying it. But today I've gone with the funk, which is like lifting the spirits, and I'm having actually quite a good time. Too hot, JB, every time. Unfortunately, the rain came in about half an hour ago through the middle of that kind of time lapse. I've just about got the base to a level where I'm happy with. It's okay. One corner had really kind of dropped, and like everything had dropped, and I don't know if maybe I just got it wrong first time, but I did have to do a bit more work than I was hoping, although I did anticipate that. I thought that might happen. Always a little bit more work than I planned for. So I just got to the next stage, which was kind of digging out the middle, and thought, oh, I've got no slabs, really annoying. And then I remembered, I do have some slabs. I'm hoping you can just about see through the glass. It's not very clean. I've just started laying down a few just to see whether or not they fit. And the ones I've got, look at that, 4 across and 3 across, and they fit exactly, which is a miracle. And then I remembered that behind that mountain of pallets, there are a few more slabs. But the issue is getting to the bloody things because I've piled a load of pallets on top of them like an idiot. So, you know, just kind of been getting in here. It's quite a lot of weight. We've got a few. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I don't think it's going to be enough. Let's see. Oh, it might be actually. Can I actually just... Don't think that's going to be any better, is it? Camera wants to focus on the glass. All I really want to do is just set them out and see if I've got enough. Oh, they don't quite fit at this end, but... Oh, are we going to get one in there? I don't think so. Not quite, okay. Pain. That's nearly perfect. A little bit of extra space, but this is going to have membrane on it, so there can be a few little gaps, and I think I've got enough of these. So how many more do we need? 3 by... Oh, there's no way. This is turning into one of those things where I'm just hoping if I stare at it long enough, a solution will become evident. I'm 3 slabs short, I think. Can I find 3 slabs somewhere? I bet I can. I bet there's just lying around. Oh, what's this one? Okay, yeah, well, there was one right outside the greenhouse door. 2 slabs, come on, I need 2 slabs. Anyone got 2 slabs? Okay, breath. It's about 2 o'clock now, and I'm actually having way more fun than I thought I would. And I am just infinitely glad that I've got this greenhouse to shelter in today. I've got the polytunnel as well, but this is like right next door. It's a nice little cozy bit of refuge. I've not spent much time in this greenhouse, kind of since I took the tomatoes out and everything, so it's nice to get reacquainted, get a little bit more, you know, a little bit of bonding, a little bit of thank you greenhouse for the shelter. Oh, can you tell I've been working hard? I'm feeling a bit delirious, to be honest. But yeah, feeling positive about some things, not so positive about others. Good news is the base is laid, it's ready to accept the timbers. Annoying thing is the timbers aren't dry, so I'm not going to put them on today in the rain. I really want to put them on. I want to put them on more than anything and get the frame on there. But actually, I'm kind of glad that the timbers aren't done, because if I put the frame on and the timbers, it would be a nightmare laying all the slabs inside. So the third thing, which is actually positive, the ground it's not level, but it's heading towards level. You know, there's still a lot of work to do, even if you're just doing a JB leveling. Like, I have never properly leveled anything in my life because I've never had to. On an allotment, everything can be on the wonk, and it's fine. The only annoying thing is that if you do like a bottom watering, then you tend to get like a wet bit of the seed tray and a dry bit. Just if it's slightly, all the water pools on one side, which isn't really the end of the world, is it? And as much as I would like to get that thing perfectly level, I know it's not going to happen. I could say that, yeah, I'm going to take my time with it, but it's not going to happen. I'm in a bit of a rush as well. I don't want everyone to be saying, oh no, 100 more greenhouse videos to go. I'm joking, I don't actually mind, that's funny. But I just want to get the slabs down and get it kind of level, but there is still a bit more work to do out there. Whether or not I'm going to do that today, I don't know. I do like to kind of do a bit of leveling and let the rain then kind of wash everything through and settle naturally, and then try and build a bit of a level thing from there. All I've got to do is put down a membrane, chuck the slabs on. It'll be a bit rough and ready, but I think it'll be okay. And then I can get the sleepers on. I'm feeling a bit better as I'm talking through this, actually. I think this is a good plan of action. I'm probably going to give the sleepers another coat while they're in there, just today, and then throughout the course of the week. I mean, I'm still working crazy hours, so I'm not going to be up here very much in the evenings, but I will be lured down now by the seedlings, which I'm very excited about. Nothing's germinated, by the way. I did check. This morning I kind of rushed through in the polytunnel and went, oh, the seedlings. But unsurprisingly, no. Nothing has germinated after about 12 hours. But as much as I find this surprisingly enjoyable, I'm very much looking forward to it being done. My God. It is foul. Can you hear how blowy it is? It's absolutely horrible. And I stopped in the greenhouse for a little too long. Lost a little bit of momentum. But I realised I should do the measurements for the sleepers. And I forgot that I was planning on doing 2 cuts, and I got to do 4 cuts, which is really annoying, because I was planning on, these are 2.4 metre lengths of timbers, and I thought I could leave the long ones, just leave 2 long ones and then do 2 smaller bits in the middle. But actually I've just been measuring the greenhouse, and with all the little lips and overlaps, to try and get the lip perfectly on the edge of the timber, I need to take 10 centimetres off each of the long ends, which is really annoying. But I'm going to do that and warm up a little bit, because I've stopped. I'm absolutely freezing. And I haven't bought any power tools, because I thought it was 2 cuts and these are softwood sleepers. You can just go through them with a normal kind of panel saw, and let's do it. It'll be fine. Treating myself to a pair of fresh gloves. Oh, okay. You can see this. This is the bottom layer, which I've given another coat of the bitumen. Try not to get it all over my trousers. It's still very wet and tacky to the touch. I think even when it's dry, it can be a bit tacky to the touch, but this stuff is definitely not dried yet. And with the rain coming down as it is, it's very humid. So I think it's going to take a little while to dry. Not ideal moving it around and cutting it lots when it's wet, but it's just got to be done, hasn't it? Let's take the 10 centimetres off each of these while we can. These things do cut. It just takes a little bit of time and patience. Let's get a little workout. It's always a bit nerve-wracking cutting this greenhouse base, because if you take away too much, then you're kind of screwed. You're going to have a gap in your base if you want it to support the weight of your actual greenhouse frame. So I've measured this many times before I started cutting. Looks pretty perfect. I think what's interesting to see, which is quite cool, you can see how much the bitumen stuff has really soaked into the wood. Wherever there's a crack or a gap, it's gone properly in and seeped in, which should make it really watertight. 1 down, 3 to go. Quite hard work. But I'm enjoying it. I know, I'm always enjoying it when I'm up here. Not true, but I am today. Woo, that was a little bit of a mission, but I'm done, I'm through with them. They are pretty much perfect as well. Very, very happy with those cuts. It is one thing that's quite nice about those hand saws. It does tend, nearly dropped it on the garlic. It does tend to be quite an accurate cut I do need to treat the ends of these, so the one's still attached to the timber, obviously. I don't know, maybe I'll find a use for these. I've got lots of little bits of sleeper lying around the plot. What I really want to do, what I'm dying to do, is get these timbers out and put them on the base and sort of have a little play around with them and make sure that everything is fine. I'm a little bit nervous now. I've done the cuts. You can't take it away once it's done. If it is completely wrong, then it's fine, because I can take more off those and turn those into the short lengths, kind of at the front and the back. So, you know, all is not lost if that was wrong, but I won't know until I can get it out there. And as you can probably hear, the weather is not abating. And I don't know if you can tell as well, but the amount of water that has blown in through that vent in the door, everything is soaked. It's really driving today. It's really quite horrible, to be honest. And because it's so horrible, I just had one of those little moments, you know, where you're just kind of appreciating the polytunnel. I've been hiding a lot in that little greenhouse today, and you know, it's nice. It's nice that I've got the greenhouse, but it's not the same. It's not the same as sheltering in a polytunnel. There's something about just the space. I absolutely love it. So just had a little moment thinking about Steve, you know, and I've also got Steve's words like echoing in my mind about the greenhouse, because it feels like I'm still cursed to be the guy that takes 10 episodes to build a greenhouse on YouTube. You know, I've got his words echoing when he said that taking your time with it is the right thing to do. It's not a race. It's so loud, oh my God. So yeah, it's a little bit frustrating. I did hope I'd get a little bit more done today, but you can't control the weather, can you? The storm sent me back a bit as well. But no real excuses, just life gets in the way. But I think we're gonna leave it there. There's not much else I can do apart from give these a little bit more paint, especially on those cut ends. Thank you ever so much for watching. Thank you to all of my patrons for supporting me, and an extra special thank you to all of my Chili Pepper tier patrons. You ready? We're gonna go quick. Tony, Bill, Pam, Louise, Mel, Michael, Denise, Socks in the Garden, Andrew, and Sarah. Bang! Hopefully I'll see you again next time. Thank you, folks.